Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Look who I have with me today.
Me.
Very exciting. So you guys, here's what we're gonna do today. Listen. We have made it through the first quarter of 2021. Well, some of us barely have made it through the first quarter of 2021. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, you know what? We're gonna look forward to the next quarter.
Yeah.
The first quarter behind us, we don't know her, okay? Like, we don't know her. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look forward to the next 3 months and say, what are the things that we wanna see happen in our life? What are the things that we wanna see be true about LeggLife over the next 3 months? Because gosh darn it, we want them to be different than the last 3 months, right?
We do.
So that's what we're doing today.
Some of you may remember that at the beginning of this year, in January, we gave a looking forward to 2021 and what we were hoping would happen.
Yeah.
That has not happened.
It has been so... Why do we do those videos?
I don't know. Because
Every
I feel
year.
like the universe just mocks us. They're like, oh, that's what you think's gonna happen? Sit down.
You know what
Hold
we
my
need to do?
beer.
2022, we need to make a video looking forward that is just all bad stuff. And then what happens is just like all good stuff. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to like juke the universe next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, because whatever we are doing is clearly not working.
So for those of you guys who may not know, the first quarter of this year has just been poop-tastic,
It's
right?
been worse than 2020 altogether.
Yeah, I would take 2020 over the first quarter of 2021.
Correct.
Like all day long.
Correct.
And so it has just been horrible with health stuff and everything going on. And so for us, we're not going to look back. We're not going to do first quarter review. Nope.
Yeah, we're not even really going to give like a health update because I am sick of giving health updates.
I think
I'm bored to tears of my own health updates.
And we're assuming you guys probably are as well. Maybe you're not, but like we were like,
know.
let's not do another health update
I'm
video.
over it.
We'll keep you guys updated in vlogs and normal stuff.
Yeah.
But unless there's like a major thing, like Sherry's gonna get better.
I am getting better.
And that's one of the things that we're hoping happens in the next 3 months.
Correct.
So what we're doing is we've picked a few things that say, you know what, here's what we hope is true about LeggLife over the next 3 months. In the months of April, May, and June, these are things that we want to happen. Sherry Beth?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
So obviously the first thing that we hope happens in the next 3 months is I get better.
Yes. We could end the video right now.
Get all the way better.
If that's the one thing that happened this quarter, it would be a success.
Don't nearly die.
Don't nearly die. Wow, what a huge success this quarter's been.
I feel like we're setting the bar pretty low.
Good.
Like,
Good. Because maybe we'll clear it.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, so Sherry's like healing time, they basically said probably like 8 to 12 weeks, most likely closer to 12 because of how bad it was.
Which would put us late May.
Late May. So there's a chance, fingers crossed, Jesus please, it'd be cool if he showed up, that Sherry is like better in this quarter.
Right.
Which is amazing, obviously, because like a lot of the stuff that we want to do is dependent on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so for both Sherry and I, hands down, the number one thing that we want to happen in the second quarter of 2021 is that Sherry is totally better. This whole exfoliative erythroderma thing is in our past.
You're so good at saying that.
Thank you.
I still like trip over it.
It's because
I'm like,
it's because I like spent an evening looking in a mirror, which apparently I can't say the word mirror, but I can say exfoliative erythroderma.
well, I'm impressed.
Well, really, because I couldn't just say mirror, so don't be too impressed.
Side note, my one of my doctors was just like, can I just call it EE?
Yeah, that's true.
I was like,
Yes, please.
Yes, you can.
EE. Perfect.
Great.
So funny. So yeah, first thing is that Sherry gets better.
Yes.
The second thing for both of us is actually that we continue to lose weight.
Yeah.
Many of you guys have commented in the video comments that you can notice that we are looking slimmer, which has been amazing. You've lost how much weight?
25 as of last Sunday.
What?
25 point something.
I think I've lost 13 pounds. Which is great, which is amazing. And so this health journey we're on is something that we want to continue. In fact, I would go as far as to say, I feel a commitment and a drive in this area of our life from both of us that I have not felt in years and years.
I would agree. Yes. I think for me, I feel like as I get better, my weight loss might slow down a little bit because I feel like a lot of my current weight loss has been just my body like fighting really hard to stay alive. And so I feel like it's part keto and part just like
the health stuff.
The health. And
totally.
so I think as I get better and really just on keto and not have all this other stuff, I feel like my weight loss might slow down a little bit, but I'm actually okay with that because it's a healthier way to lose weight.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
For me, my drive is coming from the fact that I'm almost to a milestone.
Yeah.
That
You're really close.
I no doubt when I see that number on the scale will cry. Without a doubt. So some of you guys remember a number of years ago, Sherri and I started this thing called Down 50. And our goal was to lose 50 pounds over the course of the summer.
Right.
We ended up both losing more than that.
Right.
At my lowest during Down 50, I got down to like 306, which is still heavy. Right. But at my heaviest, I was 420 pounds, you guys.
Right.
So today, or at least last Sunday when I weighed myself, I think I was like 308.
Yeah.
And so I've lost,
so close.
I've lost 110 pounds.
From your heaviest.
From my heaviest. And the fact that I'm only like less than 9 pounds away from being in the 200s, I haven't been that weight since I was probably 23 or 24 years old.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And so there is a very good chance, and I think we might have talked about this in a vlog before, there's a very good chance that I will go into, like, I'm turning 41 here in just a couple days, that during this year of my life, and as Sherri turns
40.
I was going to say it.
I'm turning 40.
That we will actually go into those years healthier than we have been over the last decade plus.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
I love that
journey for us.
I love that journey for us. And so, like, that's my drive. And here's the thing, you guys, it's not about a number. Like our journey is about health, not about weight. But the reality is that for me, I was and still am at a place that, like, weight is impacting my health. Right? It totally is.
Too.
And so, like, I need to lose weight in order to get health. Like, my end goal is not a number on a scale.
Right.
I believe that I will know my end goal because I think my body will tell me. But already, I'm feeling so much better. I'm not having the headaches I used to have. I'm not having a lot of other issues that I used to, like...
stomach aches and that kind of stuff.
The stuff that I used to just live with. It was just, like, part of normal life.
Yeah.
Genuinely feeling better. And that's given us the drive to continue this.
And on that note, one of the things that we are adding to our life this quarter is exercise.
And this came from one of Sherri's doctors, her Ehlers-Danlos doctor. Because of Sherri's hypermobility, a lot of exercise stuff isn't really healthy for her.
Right.
Like heavy weights or even like treadmills and walking. Not good on her.
Not good.
Bikes not good on her.
Because the impact on my joints is really not great, specifically for like walking and running. And then biking is just like the rubbing of the joints, not great. And then she was saying like weights so my joints pop out real easy. And which is, you know, not great to like dislocate your shoulder on a regular basis.
It's not ideal.
And so she said even just like lifting weights where it's like out from my body is really bad for me.
Yeah.
So, which limits the amount of exercise that I can do.
But there was something.
Kind of exercise that I can do.
But there was something she's recommended. She's like, you know what? There's something that I think might work really well for you. And so you guys, I can't believe we're saying this. We're trying yoga. That was really loud.
It was really loud.
I'm sorry. We're trying yoga.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this because I'm sure you guys look at me and say, Adam, that's the physique of a guy who does yoga.
Here's the thing. We have tried yoga. We tried like the yoga for beginners years ago.
Oh,
My sister has been super into yoga for a long time.
I think she's trying to get us. I'm not sure she's on our side in this. I think Lisa is trying to get us.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know.
And I've seen like the benefits of it for her, and I have always been intrigued by it because it does seem so low impact, which is great for me. So when my doctor recommended it, I was like, okay, so like I should really actually try it. So I called my sister. We had a long discussion, and so she directed me to like the kinds of videos that she likes to watch, her favorite yoga instructor on YouTube. And so we're gonna try it, but the funny thing is I am already super flexible.
Like, okay, no, not super flexible. So the hypermobility that Sherri has with EDS, like, is above and beyond like a normal person. But then, even within EDS, like the EDS doctor that we went and saw.
In the spectrum of EDSers.
Yes.
I'm at the top of the spectrum.
this doctor said that she's probably diagnosed 500 people with EDS. And when it comes to like flexibility, she's like, you're in the top 10, not top 10%, top 10 people. And so Sherri's just like, hold on, let me just wrap my arm around my head. It's just like, you know, it's like insane the things you can do.
Right. And so she was actually saying in yoga and Pilates and that kind of stuff, to not do the flexibility exercises.
Yeah, don't focus on any of that stuff.
She said focus on like the core strength and just like the strength training kind of exercises, because she's like, honestly, you can hyperextend.
Yep.
Because of how hypermobile I am.
Yeah, so there are certain things in yoga that we need to avoid as well.
Right.
But Sherri, you're very flexible.
Yeah.
Let's talk about me.
Let's talk about you.
Let's talk about me.
I feel like between the two of us, we make up a normal person's flexibility.
Oh my gosh. If you're looking at like a scale of extreme, and on one side is like the rubber band person, and on the other side is just like a board that can't move. Like I'm here, Sherri's here, and like a normal person's right there.
Right, correct.
I am the least flexible person maybe ever.
I know, but I'm excited because I feel like, and honestly, I feel like some of the flexibility exercises could be good for you.
Okay, the reason you're really excited though is you know that this is going to be basically like comedy for you.
Yes.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Our YouTube channel would hit 1 million subscribers if it just turned into a watch Adam fail at yoga and curse out loud as he falls over channel.
You're supposed to like meditate.
Yeah. No, I can't meditate when I'm trying to bend my body and my bones are breaking.
You're supposed to be centered.
I know. Like, I don't know how to do this stuff. So you guys, we are going to share some of this with you on our channel.
Yeah, we
like,
are.
Like, our yoga journey. Like, how is it going? Because, like, we're not a yoga couple.
No,
we don't even burn incense. Don't you? I think you have to either shower once a week or burn incense to be a yoga couple.
I mean, I shower. I'm showering.
That is true. Well, we should explain that. That's because of the skin issues, the natural.
The skin issues.
I'm trying to defend you so I don't think you smell.
Right.
I'm sitting next to her. She really smells very little. I'm just kidding. Not at all. And so yeah, you guys, we're gonna try yoga.
We are. Yep.
And we're gonna bring you along on the journey.
Yep.
And it's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be fun.
But
it's gonna be a learning experience for the both of us. We're gonna grow closer because of this.
That's one of the things that I actually really appreciate about us is that we are approaching this as like we're doing this together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be uncomfortable for both of us. Neither of us are gonna love this, I'm sure, at first. Like I don't bend, you only bend. And so, but it's like we're gonna make this work because we're doing it together, and because we know that the end goal of this is an overall better and healthier life for us.
Yes.
Right?
A longer life.
One of the things that Sherri's always said is that you can't grow old together unless you grow old.
Right.
Right? Well, one of the ways, like, that means you kind of have to stay alive. Right. And the reality is that, like...
we need to do things to help us grow old.
We need to do things to help us grow old.
Yeah.
And so if that means, like, me basically killing myself trying to bend my body in our living room...
it's gonna be fine.
Okay. So, yoga. LeggLife Yoga. It's our second channel. Subscribe to the link below. No, we're not really doing that. But anyway, we'll bring you guys along on our yoga journey.
Yeah.
A couple more things we're really excited about over the next quarter, obviously as Sherri heals, is to do a little bit more travel, hopefully. So I have a work trip. I'm actually going back to Florida at the end of April for like 6 days or 7 days. So just kind of a quick trip down to Florida, and then I'll be back home. You're not going with me. And but then hopefully as we get into June, we're gonna have some like little trips around Alaska because we have some special visitors coming.
We do.
Who's coming?
Our nephews.
You guys, we're really excited.
Two of the three of
the nephews are coming to visit us. They're gonna be with us for like 8 days.
I should probably count
we should know that.
We should know that.
They're in Alaska for 10 days. They're only with us for 8 days. What are they doing? I guess they better figure that out. And so like we're so excited about them being here. And so we've got some like fun adventures planned, some fun activities planned. There's some things we want to get out and do with them. And it's unique for us because like we've gotten to do stuff like with kids, like with parents, right? It's like we've traveled with them. We've done stuff.
We did like Disney World with these two boys with their parents.
Yeah.
We really haven't done stuff with just them.
No, and it was funny because I was on Google, this was a few nights ago, and I was just like, things to do in Anchorage with kids. Because I realized I literally have no idea.
Things to do with a 10-year-old and a 15-year-old.
I had no clue. Like, no idea. So if any of you guys know, and so we're gonna get to show off our state to them and just have fun with her here.
Yeah.
Which is really, really, I think, gonna be cool.
We're really excited.
That's pretty much the only trip or travel we have planned. I will say one thing I would really like for us to do, and I don't know what this would look like, is that once Sherri is back to a level of healing that we can rest, I would love for us to be able to get away, because I think that the reality. So okay, this might be a little bit long of a time, but I want to talk about this. Okay. And we haven't discussed this.
I was saying, I don't know
no clue
what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell them timeshares.
Okay.
Have you heard of Amway? Have you heard of Amway? I'm joking. The reality is that we have gone through something really traumatic over the last 4 months. Uh-huh. And
I think I'm just now realizing how traumatic it was, actually.
And I think that you'll realize it more and more. Right. And it has been really heavy and really hard, and there's a serious weight on us that we both still feel. Yeah. And the danger is to be oh my gosh, we've missed so much work, and life's been you've been inside for 4 months, and it's we've got to get back to normal so quick. Mm-hmm. I actually think that there could be a real level of unhealth and harm if we do that. I almost feel we need to say, you know what, we need 3 days away, or we need 4 days away, before we just jump back into the river of life and get swept away.
Before life gets actual normal again.
Before life gets actual normal again, I think we need to say what we experienced was really traumatic, and we need a few days just to be able to stop and breathe and rest and then re-engage.
And just be together without this thing hanging over us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think that what we went through was more traumatic than we understand at this point, and I think you're right. I think we're starting to get glimpses of that, and so I don't necessarily think that's going to be a travel trip. I could see it being just an in-state long weekend getaway if we can find a place we can afford to go to, and so I think that would be amazing. I think that would be the kind of thing that is life-giving to us.
I agree.
And helps us re-engage with life in a way that's healthy. And that allows us to heal a little bit from what we've gone through.
Yeah.
So maybe another trip if we can make it happen.
Yeah. Next, I want to talk about Etsy.
Okay.
And my goals for that.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Obviously, I had goals at the end of 2020 of what I wanted my Etsy shop to look like in 2021, and we are now done with the first quarter, and
How'd that go?
None of that has happened.
Of course not. Of course it hasn't.
Right. So really for this next quarter, I am hoping to feel well enough to actually be able to do something in my shop. Yep. I don't know what that's going to look like. Yep. And I don't know how much energy or creativity I will have to make this happen, but it's a hope for this next quarter, is that I can do something and open my shop again.
That would be amazing.
For something.
That's one of the, so there are a few benchmarks that I'm looking for on this whole healing journey, and you being you know what, I want to create, because you're a super creative person. You are very creative, and you come alive when you create stuff, and you have lots of good ideas, and I feel that's one of the things that has had to go away and that has gone away over the last quarter.
Part of it is my brain just, I don't have the mental capacity to focus on this. I think because my brain is so focused on getting me better that I have very little left for work and creativity. I mean, really, creativity kind of gets pushed to the very bottom of the list.
Totally.
So I've done some coloring pages, and I have a little sketchbook that I have kept by my chair that I've just been living in, and I'll sketch every once in a while, but that's been the extent of my creativity.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to the day that I come home and I hear the cricket, I may have a breakdown on at our front door if I hear the cricket running, because of what that signifies.
Yeah.
And so I agree with you. I hope that you're well enough in this next quarter to do something. And I was just talking about this with Sherri before we started this video. A launch, you know what? Maybe the next Etsy launch needs to just be a symbolic thing. You know what I mean? It's like, I've got 10 items, you guys. Like,
I've got 10 items. They're gonna go real quick, but
like,
this is all I got.
Like, there's not 150 items. I've got 10, but guess what? Like, I'm good enough to do 10.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
You know, it's that, like, it doesn't have to be, the first one back doesn't have to be something over the top and big and crazy like you've always done. Like, it might just be, you know what? 10. But gosh darn it, we did 10.
I got 10 bags done. Let's go.
We did, but you got 10 bags done and you crushed it.
Yeah.
So who knows? But
We'll see.
I am excited to hit like publish on an Etsy launch.
Yeah.
So friends, those are just a few of the things that we are hoping for the second quarter.
Yeah.
As we mentioned before, the first quarter, the worst quarter of our adult lives. The worst quarter of our lives.
Our entire lives.
The worst quarter of our entire lives, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And so as we look forward to the second quarter, we're just saying, you know what? No more of that. Like,
no moss.
no moss. That's in the past. We're looking forward to the future. And I love that there are some things that we're looking forward to. Some things that we're hopeful for and some things that, the things that we want to see happen. Of course, as we mentioned in this video, nothing we want to see more than just Sherri better.
Yes.
Gosh darn it, we're on the road. It's getting better. And as we mentioned, we will include health updates in like normal videos.
Yeah,
as we can.
I know that you guys are interested in that, but like I said, I'm bored of giving them, and I'm sure that you're a little bit bored of hearing them. So.
Yep. We'll keep you updated as updates are necessary.
Yeah.
How's that sound? Good?
Yeah.
As updates are necessary, we'll let you know. But I love the fact that you've been in more videos lately.
I'm trying.
You're doing so good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're doing great.
A lot of it is, I even just like this one, I sat down and I was like, I look like a zombie.
Yeah, it was really funny. We like turned on
I have no color. Like, I literally haven't even been outside except for like doctor's appointments in 4 months.
Well, sorry about that.
So this is what you get because I can't fix myself any more than this. This is all I got.
Alaskans are already like the palest people, and then we have like an Alaskan that stayed inside for 4 months.
Right.
Sorry, Sherri.
It's not great.
I still think you're very pretty though.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And we actually want to hear from you guys in the comments below.
Yeah.
Do you have things that you're looking forward to here in the second quarter? Do you have any like big plans? Do you have any things going on? Just like what are the 1 or 2 highlights that for your second quarter you're hoping are true about the next 3 months? We love hearing that stuff from you guys.
We do, yeah.
Like we love knowing what you're up to. We love hearing part of your story. So we would appreciate it so much if you would leave those in the comments below. Friends, we love you. We're so thankful you guys are part of our journey, and we will see you guys on the next LeggLife video.